Net neutrality is a buzzword that you have no doubt have heard in the past couple years of it being relevant in today's everyday, politics kind of thing. I'm here to explain exactly what net neutrality is and what it means to you. Hi, I'm Spencer Rhodes, and welcome to Welcome to What is Net Neutrality? To connect to the internet, you need to have a connection to the Internet Service Provider, commonly known as an ISP, which transports the data from companies and their websites to you as the consumer. You can think of this as a sort of road network that your data travels along to get you to your favorite companies and their platforms. In 2014, net neutrality laws were made law in the US, and this meant that every piece of data, or in our example, every car, had to be treated the same. This means that all cars travel on the same roads with the same speed limits. Even much bigger cars like Amazon's fleet can't just cut in front of everyone. Oi, get out the way, I'm driving here! However, the repeal of these laws means that it is possible for companies to pay for faster lanes and subsequently slow down other companies' data. This would create what people call internet fast lanes, and this would allow big companies like Facebook and Google to jump ahead of other companies and get to consumers much faster. The effects of repealing net neutrality spread far and wide, and we're just starting to feel those effects today. Net neutrality is the concept of a fair and equal internet. In a neutral internet, ISPs can't slow down content, a user, or a service at their discretion. Net neutrality allowed for government regulation, meaning all lanes of traffic were divided equally. This meant that big companies did not have an advantage over small companies with less resources or money. However, that's all beginning to change with net neutrality being repealed. With net neutrality repealed, big companies with the money and resources are now able to purchase a sort of internet priority lane. ISPs, or internet service providers, are now able to block any content that they deem appropriate or user for any unlawful reason. This limits the spread of a free and open internet. In theory, ISPs could begin to package the internet. Countries like Portugal have already started this process, as they have repealed net neutrality. In theory, they could start packaging the internet and sell those packages for more and more money. They could do strictly social, strictly musical, strictly video, or strictly business. And they could just add each one on to make you pay loads for your internet. This whitelist style of the internet won't allow much deviation from the websites or packages they allow you to visit. The so-called freedom of the internet would be gone. And the spread of information would be very, very limited. Oh gosh. Do you really trust companies like Verizon or AT&T to pick the websites you can go to? This network infrastructure change not only affects private entities such as yourself, but also worries small business owners that just cannot compete with such large corporate powerhouses. Large companies have the funds and resources to buy bigger and better internet lanes, while small business owners don't have the funds or resources to make sure that their business is as fairly treated on the internet. Large companies can now pay a premium to force the little guys out of business. That means that tech startups will most likely suffer. Tech startups that specialize in websites or social media, that rely on internet traffic to sell their product, they're going to hurt. Less startups will not have the necessary resources to make it in a world without net neutrality. This will hinder the amount of startups that are available, and thus hinder the growth of new ideas and new products.